Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Thai Talk with Dan. Now recently on the channel, over the last few videos, I've decided to go deeper down the rabbit hole and go into the truth about what goes on with men when they come here, get involved with Thai women, and it all goes Pete Tong. Right now, there are men all over the world that are thinking of retiring or just moving to Thailand. And they've decided that they want to do this because it's a cheaper cost of living and, of course, the girls. Now, it's no secret that back in the West, when we think about Thailand, we think of places like Pattaya, the bars, the bar girls, the freelancers, the ladyboys, and yeah, your money goes a lot further. And right now, there are guys doing research online about what their life could possibly be like, and is there a chance of them meeting a good Thai woman to settle down with while they live the rest of their life here in Thailand. Now, unfortunately, there is a lot of misleading information online about people's lives here in Thailand. You have to understand and appreciate that guys that are currently living here and settled here are not going to really talk about the problems that they have faced and that they are currently facing. At the end of the day, they're going to look stupid if they're living in this country and it's not as good as they initially thought it was going to be, because they did the same as you. What you're doing right now, researching about Thailand and if there's a chance for you to have a good and happy life here. On this channel, we try to share the truth. We share stories from foreigners that have got involved with Thai women and explained at least their side of the story. And because I've been living here since 2016, obviously I've got my own history and my own experience. So I try to give my take on things as best as I can to try to help others understand what their journey could be like.
We are looking for a ring for me, ring for her, bracelets for her, and necklace for her.
The amount of gold that is required is 11 baht. Baht is not just the currency of Thailand, but they actually talk about gold as a weight. So a baht of gold is about 600 USD.
Now, I received an email from a subscriber. It's only a short one. I'm going to read it now and then we'll speak about it at the end. Hey Dan, just a quick comment. I am watching the latest video of you and Pim, and I've had little success explaining this to my current Thai woman that I know now. But the 0% of Thai women that will stay faithful is astounding. I am jumping the gun on my Thailand story to you. I've emailed before quickly, but the full story is long. So guys, just to give a little bit of a context, I did a video with me and my Thai partner, and she stated that there are 0 Thai women that stay faithful to their holiday boyfriends. So that's guys that don't live here and they've met a woman when they've come here on holiday and they've gone back home to their own countries and they're supporting that woman, etc., giving them a monthly salary and sticking them on the payroll. She basically stated that she doesn't know any that stay faithful to those type of relationships, those type of guys, the holiday boyfriend. Then he says, bro, this is brutal, and I was not pitching out of my league, so to speak, with the prior girl. She was just a complete scammer, and I don't want to disparage the whole lot there, as I know you are tied to one and have the family there, but it does not bode well for the women as a lot. I liken it to my family history. I am in the US and my grandmother and dad are from Erie. She had 12 sisters, but as far as I know, for them growing up in the Great Famine, they were all destitute and dirt poor. But I don't think any of them ended up in a brothel. None became freelancers, or maybe they did. And I know this is judgy, but there are many countries in the world that have poverty problems, but it doesn't rise to the level of scamming as it does in Thailand. That's just my 2 cents. I wished things were better over there, but I still will be back because I enjoy Bangkok just as a city. Nothing to do with Pattaya and the like.
I smell bullshit.
But I still struggle to understand the level of narcissism or lack of empathy they have. It's just amazing. Keep on your path and move the channel to your liking, Dan.
No money, no honey, my love. You want to be ATM for me.
Right guys, we have to look at this for what it really is. This guy mainly goes to Bangkok for his holidays by the sounds of it. He loves the city and he's probably more than likely meeting the women that he's calling scammers that he's met in a place like Bangkok. Now guys, Bangkok is one of the most visited cities in the world. In 2023, 22.78 million visitors entered into Bangkok in the whole year. 22.78 million. So imagine if you're on the dating sites or jumping into the bars in a place like Bangkok, there's going to be many women that are looking to get financial help from you, to generate money from you as a tourist. Now, my partner Pim has a friend who's a ladyboy who works in one of the bars in Bangkok, and she has a customer every single day.
หาสายป่าน
สายป่านอยู่ไหนอะ
ให้ป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่านเข้าไปในป่า
ลองเรียกสายป่าน
สายป่านไม่รู้อยู่ไหน
เรียกสายป่านเลย
สายป่าน อยู่ไหน
There is that many tourists that visit a place like Bangkok. Even a ladyboy can get a customer every single day and generate money from these guys. So imagine what a beautiful woman can generate out of tourists. Now, a ladyboy friend has recently come back to Buriram, and as she come back to Buriram, she got with apparently a handsome guy who has a Thai wife, and he paid her for short time. Now, just let that sink in for a moment. A ladyboy can have a customer every single day, can get guys to fall in love with them, can get monthly support, be stuck on the payroll. So just imagine what a beautiful, good-looking woman can generate out of men. And do you really believe that you are one in that 23 million guys that's special and unique, where you don't have to pay and you can have a normal relationship with one of these women? It's very difficult. Now guys, let's be honest, what normally happens to foreign men is that they come to Thailand and they initially start playing around with the girls in the bars. They end up dating a girl in the bar and realise that that woman is eating away at their money very fast. They're on the monthly payroll, they're getting taken to gold shops. I need a new phone, we need to go visit the parents in Isan, for example, pay some money for a party, discussing a dowry to get married, where you could be paying X, Y and Z just to marry that woman. It all goes on. And when you start dating these women, eventually there will come a time where she leans on you for money. Because at the end of the day, you're dating a woman in a tourist place. She is putting herself out there for foreigners that are on holiday, are giving them the girlfriend experience in a different way. Just because you're not getting them from the bar or the side of the road doesn't make any difference really. They're mostly on there because they're looking for a guy for support, someone that's going to help them financially. And when guys realize this, they get very angry and start saying they're scammers, etc., because this woman will make stories up, make lies up in order to try and generate that money, because the guy isn't willingly giving it. So they've had to resort to different tactics in order to get that money. But at the end of the day, what guys need to understand, and what women aren't telling them up front and straight, is that, listen, hey, I'm happy to date you, I'm happy to be with you, I'm even happy to stay loyal to you if you're willing to support me. And if you are, don't just say you are, show it. And if you don't show it, don't expect me to be faithful. You know, don't expect this Thai woman to not look for other men, carry on with a dating profile on that site, or move her dating profile to another site to try to find a guy that's willing to support them. And that's where all the bitterness and all the craziness like erupts for guys here. They get sick and tired of, wow, everything's about money, and they get very bitter and twisted about it, and they get upset about it. Now, this isn't always cut and dry like this. There are more serious things that go on where women are literally going for the big money and going to scam guys. And guys, we've spoke about that on the channel. There's hundreds of stories on this channel that all tell you what's going on. But I just want guys to know the truth when they come here. Yeah, if you're coming here for a woman and a cheap way of life and you don't want to pay for it, then you have to get out of the tourist places and not go for women that are beautiful, that are really good looking. Because if you do, there's other men, you know, that are willing to pay that woman and give her a salary, and it's just going to cause you a headache and a nightmare in the long run. And you're going to end up writing a story into me to tell me about it and to tell everybody else about it and warn them. Guys, there's so much BS online, and it's the reason why I started this YouTube channel a few years ago, because I was constantly listening to guys talking crap and not letting people know the truth. So guys are coming over here, moving over here and giving these women a chance because of a YouTuber, or they've listened to some guy on Facebook, or whatever the case may be, and they've decided to go for it themselves, and then they end up very bitter with how they've been treated and the amount of money that they've lost. So I think that for this channel, guys, whether guys don't like it or not, I have to tell people the truth and what they're getting themselves involved in. And that's the way that the channel needs to go. Even if I lose subscribers or the channel dies, so what? At least I've told the truth on the channel to give guys a chance of, when they come over here and live over here, they know what to expect. And with them knowing what to expect, they will be very, very careful. You know, guys come over here as well, and they're fine with paying out for a woman. They've done it back home, they've been through a messy divorce, they've had really bad relationships back in their own home country, and they think, hey, if I can come over here and pay a beautiful woman to be with me and I can afford it, then life's good. I'm in the sun, it's a cheaper cost of living, and I've got a beautiful, sexy woman every night to stay with me. I get the appeal, and for those guys, I leave them alone. I don't call them simps, I don't call them stupid. It's up to them, whatever makes them happy. But their eyes are wide open and they understand what's really going on. But not everybody is like that, and that's why channels like this are so important. Now, with that being said, if you want to tell a truthful story about your Thailand journey and what's gone on with you, then please help guys out that are currently moving here and are going to start a new life here, and they have a lot of hopes and dreams and expectations. So I think if all of us can be very, very honest with what we say down in the comments and the videos that I produce, the stories that I tell, it can really give guys a good chance, a better chance, and not do the things that we've all done in the past that we regret. Get your emails sent in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com, and I will share your story on the channel, and hopefully it will help men that are deciding to come here, retire here, move here, and get involved in a relationship. They need to know what to expect and what's going to happen. Ciao for now, guys. Bye bye.